Hello students, welcome back to the chapter Relations and Functions. In the previous video, I discussed about the graphs, signal function and modulus function. Now let us discuss about the greatest integer function. So you may ask the question in your exams like define greatest integer function, write domain and range and draw the graph for it. This is for 5 marks problem previously given. How you will ask the question is define greatest integer function, write its domain, range and draw the graph for it. Now see the definition for this one. Definition: the function f from R to R is defined by f of x equal to step x. This is square bracket. This is square bracket. So we can call this one is step x. Step x. We can pronounce this one as step x. For all x belongs to R, assumes the value of the greatest integer function less than, not greatest integer, only greatest integer it is, greatest integer less than or equal to x. How we can define that one is the function f from R to R is defined by f of x equal to step x for all x belongs to R. So what is the meaning of that one is? The meaning of that one is that is the greatest integer less than or equal to x. So it is the definition. I will explain clearly. These type of functions, such function is called greatest integer function. See here, what is the meaning of this one is, what is the value of, suppose here I am taking, suppose x value is 2.8, x value I took 2.8, you can take any value, no issue, 2.8. Then what is the value of step of x? Step x value, that is step of, this is square bracket. If you write in this form, it is wrong. If you write in this form also, it is wrong. So if you write within the square bracket only, then it is correct. Now see here, step of 2.8. So here I am taking a number line. It is 0, 1, 2, 3. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Now here 2.8 is here. Just imagine 2.8 is here. It is 2.8. Now see, it is the, leave this one, integer less than or equal to x. So what is the x here? 2.8. X is 2.8. So less than or equal to. So less than means what are the integers less than 2.8? See here, integers less than, leave this equal to. Leave this equal to. I will say when you get equal. So here I am taking it is less than I have to take. So x is the 2.8. For the 2.8 value, below 2.8, what are the integers we have? So below 2.8 means this side. That is 2 is there, 1 is there, 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and so on, minus infinity. In these all values, these all are integers. These 2, 1, 0, these all are integers. In these integers, greatest value, greatest integer less than 2.8. So in this one, these all are integers. In the integers, greatest value is 2. So step x value is 2. The greatest integer less than x. Suppose here, if I take here, x is 3.2. Now what is the step x value? Step of 3.2. Now see here, I am extending here, this is 4. Now 3.2 is here, it is a 3.2. Now below 3.2, what are the integers we have? So below 3.2 integers are less than, see here, less than. So less than, below 3.2, what are the integers? 3, 2, 1 and so on. In this one, which is the big integer? That is 3. So step of 3.2 is 3. Is it clear? Now suppose x equal to 4 ampere. What is the step x value is? Step of x is equal to step of 4. So 4 is here. 4 is here. Now you will get equal. 4 is integer. 4 is integer. So now you will get equal to x. Previously what you got? Less than. Now if you take exactly integer only, then you get equal to x. So 4 is there. 4 also I have to take 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 and so on. So 4 and 4 below. So 4 is the big integer. So 4 is 4. So in the two cases you will get less than. In the third case you will get equal to. That's why we can say less than or equal to x. It is through the definition. Simple thing here, just a simple thing, just 2.8 is lies between 2.8 lies between 2 and 3. 2.8 lies between 2 and 3. In the 2 and 3, what is the less value? Take that one. What is the less value? Take that one. That is 2. Answer is 2. Next, in the 3.2, 3.2 lies between 3 and 4. So in the 3 and 4, least value is 3. Answer is 3. In the same way, if you take exactly integers, that is the answer. Suppose here, if I take negative, suppose x value is minus 2.7. Actually, to find step x, we have two ways. Previously given first way, through the definition. The value less than less than of that one. See here, x value is minus 2.7. Now step x value is step of minus 2.7. That is how much? See here, minus 2.7 is here, minus 2.7 is here. Now below minus 2.7 is this side, that is minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 like that. In this one, in this minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, what is the big integer? That is minus 3. So answer is minus 3. Otherwise, second method, it is the first method. Second method is that minus 2.7 is lies between minus 2 and minus 3. Minus 2.7 lies between minus 2 and minus 3. In the minus 2, minus 3, what is the least value? Take that one. So least value is minus 3, not minus 2. Least value we have to take, that is minus 3. So answer is minus 3. In that way also you can find. Two methods are there. In the two methods you can follow any method. So if you observe here, previous diagram, these are the x values. X values means domain. This is f of x. F of x is step x. Step x means f of x value. F of x is range. F of x values are range values. So it is the input and it is the output. Now see here, in the input which values are given? Here I took 4 integers, I took decimal values, I took positive and negative values, I took positive, negative and integers and decimal values also I took. So here you can take any value. Here you can take any value. There is no condition, there is no restriction. That's why domain is real numbers. Otherwise, here any denominator is there? There is no denominator. When there is no denominator, then directly domain is real numbers. So okay, domain is real numbers clear. Now what about the range? See here, if I take decimal value, you will get exactly integer. Observe here, everywhere you will get integer. Everywhere you will get integer only. So that's why range is integers. So here what is there? Integer. So domain is real numbers and range is integers. I am writing here, domain is equal to R is real numbers. Next, what is the range? Range equal to integers. So it is the taking values or choosing values or input values or x values. So it is the range means f of x value, answer or output. Next, we have to draw a graph. It is the definition clear and the domain is clear, range is clear. Next, what about the graph? For the graph and values simultaneously I am taking. See here. positive x-axis, negative x-axis, positive y-axis, negative y-axis. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, -1, -2, -3, -4, 1, 2, 3, 4, -1, -2, -3, -4. See here. See this one carefully. Here, x values we have to plot on the x-axis. Next, f of x. F of x is nothing but y. Y values we have to take on the y-axis. See here. Suppose the first value is 0 less than or equal to x less than 1. That means x values I am taking from 0 to 1. But here I am taking 0 but not 1. For 0 there is a equal symbol. For 0 there is a equal symbol. But for 1 there is no equal symbol. That means which values you can take? 0 you can take, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 up to 0.9. Don't take 1. Don't take 1. So when it is 0, step x is 0. When it is 0.1, then it is here. 0.1 is here. Now 0.1 is lies between 0 and 1. So 0 and 1. What is the least value of 0 and 1 is 0. So on the x-axis only point. 0 only. Suppose if we take 0.2, answer is 0. 0.3, 0. 0.9. 0.9 also lies between 0 and 1. In the 0 between 0 and 1, least value is 0. Your answer is 0 only. Why you don't take 1? Because if you take 1, step of 1 is going to be 1. That's why don't take that. So I am drawing a line here. Actually, if you take 0.1, answer is 0. 0.2, 0. 0.3, 0. 0.4, 0. 0.5 also 0. And don't take 1. That's why I am not taking 1. That's why I am putting circle here. I am not taking 1. That's why I am putting circle. So when you take this value, then f of x is, then replace f of x is equal to what is the value is 0. You take 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 and up to 0.9. Answer is 0 only. Next, if you take the values and take the positive side, 1 less than or equal to x less than 2. So x values are from 1 to 2, but don't take 2. Don't take 2, take 1 only. That is 1, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3 like that. So if you observe here, this is 1.1, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1. Up to 9, 1.9. So these all values are lies between 1 and 2. In the 1 and 2, what is the least value is 1. So answer is 1. Answer is here on the y-axis. So they replace f of x equal to 1. So here, if you take 1.1, so here I am taking 1, okay? Step of 1 is 1. Step of 1.1 is 1. Step of 1.2 is 1. Step of 1.3 is 1. Step of 1.9 is 1. So I am joining these points. But don't take 2. Don't take 2. That's why at the 2 I am putting circle. So what is the meaning of this one? For every value between 1 and 2, 1.1, 1.2, 1.9, the answer is 1. Next, 2 less than or equal to x less than 3. That implies f of x equal to, that is, you can take 2, don't take 3. So it is 2.1, 2.2, 2.3 and up to solve 2.9. So 2.1, 2.2, 2.3 and so on up to 9, 2.9. So these values lies between 2 and 3. In the 2 and 3, least value is 2. Least value is 2. So where is the 2? Here it is the 2. So it is the 2. So between 2 and 3, any value take, it is always 2. That's why extend up to 3. But I am not taking 3. That's why at the 3, it is circle. When you are drawing this graph, very careful. Next, 3 less than or equal to x less than 4. So x values are lies between 3 and 4. That is 3. You can take 3. Don't take 4. 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, 3.5 and up to 3.9. So you take any value between 3 and 4. In the 3 and 4, least value is 3. So answer is 3. Where is the 3? This is the 3. So here you start. You start at the 3 up to 4. I am not taking 4. That's why put a circle. Like that you can extend. And come to the negative side, and this value is f of x equal to this is 2. F of x equal to this is 3. Next, come to the negative side. So minus 1 less than or equal to x less than 0. F of x equal to. Now see, which values we have to take? X values we have to take minus 1 to 0. 0 to minus 1 this side. That is, this side is minus 0.1, minus 0.2, minus 0.3, minus 0.4, minus 0.9 and so on, minus 0.9, like that. So you take any value between 0 and minus 1. In the 0 and minus 1, least value is minus 1. So answer is minus 1. On the y-axis, we have to check the answer is on y-axis, not on the x-axis. So here it is the minus 1. That is, if you take minus 1, answer is minus 1. Don't take 0. Don't take 0. If you take 0 means it is not minus 1 the answer. It is going to be 0. So next, here I am taking 0.1. Minus 0.1, answer is minus 1. Minus 0.2, answer is minus 1. Minus 0.3, minus 0.4, minus 0.9, the answer is minus 1. So join this one. So don't take 0. So at the 0, put a circle. For the 0, put a circle. Like that. Next. So this value is, in the minus 1 and 0, least value is minus 1. Always we have to take least value. Next, here I am taking minus 2 less than or equal to x less than, you can take this minus 1. So x values are between minus 2 and minus 1. Minus 2 and minus 1 or minus 1 and minus 2. So that is minus 1.1, minus 1.2 and so on, minus 1.9. So in the minus 1 and minus 2, what is the least value is minus 2. So that implies f of x equal to minus 2. So on the y-axis where it is the minus 2, it is the minus 2. Minus 2. So don't take minus 1. If you take minus 1, answer going to be minus 1. So don't take minus 1. That's why at the minus 1 I put circle. Next, last value is, you can take here minus 3 less than or equal to x less than minus 2. So x values are between minus 2 and minus 3. That is minus 2.1, minus 2.3, minus 2.5 and so on, minus 2.9. These all values lies between minus 2 and minus 3. So in the minus 2 and minus 3, least value is minus 3. So answer is f of x equal to minus 3. So where it is the minus 3? Here it is the minus 3 on the y-axis. So we have to draw a line here at the minus 3, between minus 3 to 2. And don't take minus 2. That's why I am putting circle. So what is the meaning of this one? You take any value between minus 2 and minus 3. Answer is minus 3. That is step x value is minus 3. If you take any value between minus 1 and 0, answer is minus 1. If you take any value between 2 and 3, answer is 2. If you take any value between 3 and 4, answer is 3. That's why at the 3. That is the graph for greatest integer function. And these four are the most important. First one is identity function. Next one is modulus function. Next, signal function. And this is greatest integer function. These four functions are most important for the exams. So it is the graph and values, domain and range, and it is the definition. See, the next function is constant function. See here, all of you know constant means you cannot change the value. That is the constant. See here, I am writing a definition. The function f from R to R is defined by f of x equal to c. C means here constant. For all x belongs to R is called constant function. Where c is the constant. C is the constant. See here f of x equal to c is the constant. So you can take any constant function, not only fixed here. You can take the constant functions like f of x equal to 3. It is one of the constant function. Suppose f of x equal to 7. It is another constant function. That means, suppose if we take f of x equal to 7. If we take f of x equal to 7. If x value is 1, then what is the f of x is? F of x equal to f of 1 equal to this 7 only. It cannot change because it is constant function. We cannot change the value of the function. So if we take x is 2, then f of x equal to f of 2 is 7 only. See the difference. F of x equal to 7x. Here only 7 is there, only constant is there. Only constant is there. So that's why it is constant function. Here f of x equal to 7x. It is not constant function because it will change. The function of the value will change for different x values. Suppose x value if we take 2, then f of 2 is, it is 2 into 7. 7 into 2, that is 14. Suppose x equal to 3, f of 3 is equal to 21. 3 into 7, that is 21. So if you have x value, if you have x term, then you can substitute x value here. Here there is no x term. Then how can you substitute here? It is not possible to substitute x value. That's why the value is constant. That is the difference. Observe here. Just observe here. It is 7 into 2. It is 7 into 3. So when you have x term, you can substitute the value. But here there is no x term. So we cannot substitute the value of x. That's why it is 7 only. So that function is called constant function. That means you take any value of x, the function value never change. That is fixed. So now what is the domain here? Domain. Here you can take any value, any x value. You can take 3.5, 7.9 or anything. But answer is 7 only. So here you can take any value, means the domain is real numbers. Next, what about the range? For this function, range is, answer is 7 only. Suppose if you take here, the function is, suppose here 12 I take. Now, for every value, if you take x equal to 1, then f of 1 is 12 only. X equal to 2, f of 2 is 12 only. You take any value, it is always same. The function is always same. So here what is the range is, answer is 12. Here is 7. Here is constant into C only. The constant may be anything. So that is the range. Now what about the graph? See here. For the graph, I have to take the values. I will take the values means first I have to define some constant function. I have to define example I have to take. By taking example only, I can draw the graph for this function. So for that one I am taking example. Suppose f of x equal to 4. Let f of x equal to 4 I am taking. You can take any number, not only 4. You take anything. It is your wish. Now see, suppose if x value is 1, then f of x equal to, substitute f of 1, again 4. F of x is 4 only because there is no change here, because it is constant function. So what is the point now? Point is x value 1, f of x value is 4, that is 1 comma 4. Next, if x value is 2, then f of x equal to, again it is 4 only, that is 2 comma 4. Next, suppose here you can take x value is 0 also. If x value is 0, then f of x equal to, it is 4 only, then plus 0 comma 4. Next, if x is 3, then f of x equal to 4, you take any value, answer is 4 only, because 3 comma 4. So this point is 3 comma 4. So positive I took. I want to take negative. If you take negative also, x is minus 1, then f of x is 4 only. You take any value, this constant function, it is 4 only. So the point is minus 1 comma 4. Next, if x is minus 2, then f of x equal to 4 only. So that implies minus 2 comma 4. Next, at the last, if x is minus 3, then f of x equal to 4 only. The point is minus 3 comma 4. First x value, next f of x value, nothing but it is y. Now, what about the graph? See here. Positive x-axis, negative x-axis, positive y-axis, negative y-axis, y dash 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Now see. First I am taking 0, 4. Where is the 0, 4? That means on the x-axis 0, on the y-axis 4. On the x-axis 0 here, on the y-axis 4 is here. So 0 to 4. Next, x value 1, y value 4. On the x-axis it is 1, on the y-axis it is 4. So on the x-axis 1 here, on the y-axis 4 is here. So 1, 4 here. Next, 2, 4. This is the x value, this is the y value. On the x-axis 2 here. On the y-axis 4 here. So the point is here. Next, 3, 4. On the x-axis it is 3. On the y-axis it is 4. So it is here. You can take 4, 4 also like that. Anything you can take. Next, take the negative side. X value minus 1. Y value 4. So x value minus 1, y value 4 here. Next, x value minus 2, y value 4. X value minus 2, y value is 4. Next, x value minus 3, y value is 4. X value minus 4, again 4. Like that. So join the dots. It is the line which is parallel to x-axis. So it is the graph for f of x equal to 4. That is the graph for that. So it is the constant function. Domain is real numbers, range is constant. So for this one range is 4. For this graph the range is 4 only. See the next one is, and 2 more functions are there. Just see the introduction for that one. No need of drawing graph and no need of finding domain range like that. Just see the definition only. Just we have to know what is the polynomial function, what is the rational function. That's it. See here, polynomial function is the function f from R to R is defined by f of x equal to a0 plus a1x plus a2 x square plus a3 x cube and so on plus an x power n. This is polynomial function. The function f from R to R is said to be polynomial function if f of x equal to a0 plus a1x plus a2x square and so on an x power n. Here n is the non-negative integer. Non-negative means positive. This should be positive integer. Non-negative integer, and here a0 comma a1 comma a2 and so on, these all an belongs to the real numbers. These are the constants a0, a1, a2 and so on an. These are belongs to real numbers. So what is the constant functions? The function f from R to R is said to be a polynomial function. Said to be a polynomial function if f of x equal to a0 plus a1x and so on an x power n. Now see the example for this one. Suppose you can take example is x square plus 2x plus 1. It is the polynomial of order 2. So you can take so many polynomials like this. You can take one more is f of x equal to 3x cube plus 4x plus 2. You can take anything. You can form so many polynomial functions. Next, what about the rational function? So the function is in the form of f of x by g of x. The function is in the form of f of x by g of x. Here f of x and g of x are the polynomial functions in terms of x. Here f of x and g of x are the polynomial functions in terms of x, and g of x not equal to 0. Why it is not equal to 0? If it is equal to 0, then the function is rational function is going to be not defined. Something by 0 is not defined, then the function is going to be not defined. That's why don't take it is 0. So g of x always not equal to 0. So you can take example like 2x square plus 3x plus 1 by 4x square minus 3x plus 1. Anything you can take. It is f of x and g of x. So f of x and g of x both are polynomial functions in terms of x. So rational function is, it is in the form of f of x by g of x. That's it. So it is the polynomial function, it is the rational function. So these are the types of functions. In these types of functions, 4 functions are most important. That is, first one is identity function, next one is modulus function, next one is signum function, and the last one is greatest integer function. These 4 functions are most important. These are for 5 marks. How you will ask the question is, define identity function, write domain, range, and draw the graph for it. Like that you will ask the questions. So for writing the definition, this for 1 mark, and for writing domain 1 mark, for writing range 1 mark, and for the graph it is 2 marks. So these are the types of graphs, and based on this one We have exercise also based on domain range. I will discuss that exercise in the next video. Thank you.